Hey everybody, this is Lewis Speaks 2020, and today I want to talk to you all about relational trauma and arrested development. There are so many people out there who won't allow themselves to be loved because of what someone else did to them. They won't allow themselves to open their heart and receive love because of a past situation that was awful, that was traumatizing. And I know so many men, especially gay men, who refuse to let love in because of what their ex did to them. Some of them still carry a torch for their ex, secretly want to get back with their ex while they're trying to entertain your company, and you're none the wiser. Here you are thinking that you got a fresh heart, a brand new start, come to find out that this person is still carrying a torch for their ex. And I see this in so many relationships, even heterosexual relationships too. Where one person has been so badly damaged by a past relationship that they are just broken. And what I've learned is that broken people break things, namely your heart. And I think that before people enter into a new relationship, it behooves them to do the work necessary so that way they don't continue to perpetuate the cycle of pain and hurt and distrust and manipulation, lies. A lot of people are just emerging from relationships with narcissists. Narcissists can really do a number on you. They can make you question your reality. They can make you deny your reality. They can make you insane, you know? And everything that they do is all manipulation, deceit, lies. It's all lies. It's all designed to present a false image. They are good at presenting a false image. They can be whoever you desire. They're good at tapping into your vulnerabilities. They know exactly what to say and do to make you feel like their love is real. But their love is far from real. It's all manipulation and lies. That's it. So basically, what you have to do in that situation is leave immediately. A lot of people don't leave until it's too late. And by that time, they're already played, heartbroken, invested so much. And that's what leads to the bitterness, the resentment, the anger. And then subsequently, they're traumatized. And how that relates to arrested development, I give you an example. I met somebody on Facebook. We had a conversation, it was good banter back and forth. Come to find out this person was in a bad relationship with their ex that resulted in them being imprisoned for years. And so as I further explored, I basically realized that this person was not ready. They were traumatized. They were not willing to come up and see me. They wanted me to always do the legwork. It was like they felt like they were owed something, like they were shortchanged in the past relationship. And here I was expected to be the answer to that, And so for a while I did, because I lacked boundaries. I had poor boundaries. I was very lonely. I wanted to show the person that, hey, I could be different. I could be the love you need. I could be the answer. I could be the one to save them. I could be the one to undo the spell that was cast on them from this other man. I could be the one. All these delusions and magical thoughts I had in my mind. So for a while I did that, always going to the city to go see them back and forth. And then I realized that, wait a minute, this person will never give you the love that you desire. This person struggled with arrested development. They were still living in their trauma. They were still acting from that traumatized place. They were not open. They were not ready to receive the love that I had to offer. So I would say, well, that lasted a month, if that. I had to get rid of that quick because I just could not see myself doing all the legwork for love, taking all the initiative and getting nothing in return except disappointment, heartbreak. No. So the thing about me is this. I could set myself on fire, but for so long to keep others warm before I start to just burn the entire building down, you know? And I can't do it. I can't stay in that place for too long. I try my best to show people compassion, show them that I'm the difference, but I realize that once again, that's me doing too much. It's not my responsibility to show them anything. It's not my responsibility to be the answer to their past traumas. It's their responsibility to do the work it takes to deal and negotiate those traumas and actually move forward. I know that now, but back then my younger self was just a fool. I was a fool. And I realized that there are a lot of fools out there, like myself, like my former self, better yet, because now, nah, not anymore. But there are a lot of fools out there who continue to try to be the answer to someone else's trauma. And all the while they're getting hurt and disappointed. So, my thing is this. We all have relational trauma. We all at one time in our lives may have struggled with arrested development as a result of that relational trauma. But if you're not doing the work it takes to heal from that, if you're not trying to open up your heart and you insist on keeping it closed in an effort to protect it, sure, those walls will serve as a protection, but it also serves as a barrier that won't let anything in. You can't receive love. Sure, you're protected, and in the beginning, sometimes that's necessary. After a heartbreak, you definitely need to hold up those walls so you can heal. So I get the function. But I think that over time, you have to be willing to relax those walls if you are to ever receive love again, because if you continue to live a life where you have nothing but your guards up, walls, you will not get the love that you want. And a lot of people are out there hurting because of what someone else did to them, expecting other people to pay for the mistakes of their past. And that's not fair. That is not fair. So my thing is this, do the work on yourself to make yourself a gift to someone else. Don't sit up there and bring your burdened, heartbroken self into a relationship and drag those hurting bones into some freaking new situation only to have the other person pay for that, because that's not fair. And then you become like the person that hurt you. You are no better than the people that have hurt you if you continue to drag your hurt, wounded self from relationship to relationship to relationship. It's not fair. Let the cycle end with you. Just like our generation now is tasked with the responsibility of breaking generational curses. We have got to break that curse where we're going from relationship to relationship seeking healing while not doing the work it takes to be in a relationship. We're always expecting someone else to unpack our bag. When are you going to unpack your bag? That's the question you need to ask yourself. When am I going to unpack my bag? And stop expecting other people to unpack it for me. So on that note, anyone out there that's struggling with arrested development as a result of relational trauma, my advice to you, definitely spend some time with yourself. Not in a relationship, spend some time with yourself doing some bibliotherapy, which is reading books on relational trauma, on narcissism, how to escape that cycle. Do some journaling. Definitely journal, meditate, reflect on your role and how you allowed yourself to fall prey, While there are people who are good at wearing a mask, there are moments when we can see through the mask, where we get glimpses of insight and we don't always see it. Sometimes we're in denial, sometimes we're just oblivious, but certain things happen to wake us up. Because a lot of times we're sleeping, you know? Certain things happen in relationships to wake you up, and you have to sit there and sit back and think about it and go back. What role did you play? What role did you play? Whether it was you not paying attention to the signs, overlooking the red flags for the sake of trying to have a connection, whether it's because you were so lonely and desperate for a connection, you overlooked very real problems. You have to figure that out for yourself. So I encourage you to sit with yourself, really, really delve into that. And it's going to be a painful process, but it is not without its reward. And the reward will be a renewed sense of self and a new you. And also, it'll be you relaxing those walls, realizing that you can trust yourself. You can trust yourself to love again. You can trust yourself to love again because you know now. You know better than you did before. Trust yourself to love again by doing the work it takes now. This is Lewis Speaks, y'all. 2020, I'm wishing everybody a safe and happy life.